What's up, everyone? Sean Count Blaggerth here today with unboxing of the Metalhead box. Now, a full disclaimer on this. I opened this probably 4 days ago at this point, and I wasn't happy with how the video turned out. I was super tired when I opened it, and I feel like my reaction wasn't good enough, and I'm kind of glad I waited because I have a little rant that concerns this box and people's demeanor, and also these marks on here were from the end of the first video, not from the people at the Metalhead box or anything like that. So without further ado, let's talk about this. It is currently 8:37 at night. I'm drinking a can of liquid heart attack. This will be an interesting night, that's for sure. See you at... So, with this month's Metalhead box, it is centered around the Decibel tour, which I think is a very cool concept. And let's get into this. Things are going to be a little bit out of order just because I had to place them back in this box. But here is what it comes with. First is this really awesome shirt. I am a big fan of, surprisingly, all the bands. Obituary I'm not the biggest fan of, but I'll get to that in a second. Creator is like one of like maybe 5 thrash metal bands on the planet I actually like. So this is really fucking cool. So it has the Obituary, Cause of Death, the Midnight Cross Scythes, and almost looks like a bell. You got the horrendous skulls off to the side and the Pleasure to Kill artwork. That's fucking sick. And then the back, the Decibel Magazine Tour 2017 with Creator, Obituary, Midnight, and Horrendous, all their logos. I really like this shirt. I actually wore it a few times already. Well, once. Next we'll get to the CDs. The first CD I was very happy to find in this box, because this band has always kind of escaped me for some reason. I'm just not a big fan of anything that's kind of related to speed metal. But they sent me Midnight with Satanic Royalty. And this is an album I've really wanted to check out for a long time. And I'm very glad this came with it because I actually enjoy this quite a bit. A lot more than I did when this came out in like 2011. I remember when this came out, everyone and their mother was shitting over it, and I just thought it was okay. But this is really good. It's definitely grown on me. This is a 2 CD edition put out by Hell's Headbangers, of course, with a bonus DVD, which is very nice. So, that was very cool. If I was to pay for the box, I'd be happy with that and the shirt alone. And the second one, I actually kept the Obi strip because it's a Relapse title, and if you know anything about this tour, you'll know that Obituary is signed to Relapse. And they included 10,000 Ways to Die, which contains 2 brand new songs and various live material from like different places: Los Angeles, Atlanta, Baltimore, Boise, New York, Chicago, Toronto, San Antonio, Phoenix, Tampa, and Fort Lauderdale. And this spans their entire career. And this really made me appreciate Obituary much more, and I think I'm going to end up picking up some of their stuff. Very cool EP. Very happy with that. Also included was this really cool pin of the tour logo, which, as I stated, Obituary, Cause of Death. This one, well, I can't think of the name of the Creator album that face is from. For some reason, it's escaping me. The Midnight Scythes and the Horrendous Skulls also came with 2 stickers, kind of like window decals or whatever. Really happy about these because I like to keep a sticker and to use a sticker. I have like any sticker that I put on my like mini fridge or whatever, I always have an extra of. So having 2, that's very beneficial. I don't really have much room for this, but what I'll probably end up doing is I'm going to be hopefully getting a new four-wheeler within the next couple years. And when I do, that will probably go on it. So, very cool. Next, Choosing Death patch. Now, Choosing Death, I think it's an odd choice for a patch, but I think it's a cool concept, especially since it's promoting a book on death metal. So, I'll probably throw this, I want to get that book really bad, and I'll probably throw this on a vest once I get around to making like a general metal vest slash like death metal vest. And that will definitely go on it. I hear this is an incredible book. I can't wait to pick up a copy and read it. Then, of course, you get your little flyer for what's in the box and the tour dates. Comes with an issue, which I thought was really nice, of Decibel magazine. Now, the hilarious thing about this is when I went to the record store a few weeks back, at the Soundgarden in Syracuse, because I bought metal records, they threw in a copy of this that came with a flexi disc. And I was like, oh shit, I never get, a magazine or whatever, that's really cool. And then I get another copy of the same issue. Now, I'm not complaining because, like stickers, if I'm going to have something like this, I want to be able to read it. And it may end up getting, fucked up in the process of me sitting around reading it, folding it around like this to read shit or whatever. So it's nice to have one that I don't give a shit if it gets beat up and I can have another copy that looks good. So, once again, another cool addition. A lot of people I know weren't a fan of getting this, which I think is fucking stupid because it's pretty old school considering the fact that back in the day, this was how you discover new bands. And you could still discover bands. There's some in here that I never fucking heard of that there are ads for in here, which I think is awesome. So, Decibel, which makes sense also because it's the Decibel tour. And next up, and the final things, and I thought this was really cool, comes with two posters. One of Horrendous, and I can't remember the name of this album. It begins with an E, and I could probably never say it anyway. Amazing album put out by Dark Descent. Fucking check this album out. I love this artwork. I love their logo. Killer poster. If I actually hung posters, this would definitely go up. And the other one is this really cool Midnight one. So overall, I was very happy with this box. And I've stated this before, but I need to rant again, apparently. Now, a lot of people have been saying some kind of negative shit about this box, and that kind of annoys me for a few reasons. Because basically, since I got mine in, and people started uploading their unboxing videos, a lot of people were acting kind of, how should I put it, fucking stupid about this box. And here are my thoughts on that. It is a box centered around a tour with 4 bands, okay? This had to be more difficult to put together than a normal Metalhead box, due to the fact that with the normal one, if you're a fan of, let's say, black metal or death metal or whatever, they can take death metal or black metal related items and throw them in the box. With this one, they had a very narrow choice of bands to go with for this, and they had to make it work, and in my opinion, they did. If I was going to this tour, which I can't because it's not coming anywhere near me, I would be really stoked to get this, just because, I mean, for me, it would be less merch I would have to buy at the merch table, because I'm the type of person that will always go fucking hard at the merch table, no matter what it is. And it would also get me hyped up for it, just because I can go and listen to all the bands that are playing that came in this box. So to me, that's really cool. Now, I'm going to be honest, completely honest. Did I like this box more than the last one I got. No, I didn't. Reason being, that one appealed to me more. But for this, it definitely appealed to me nonetheless, and it was still worth the money. Now, I've already ranted about this before, but I'm just going to say this one more time because I feel like I need to. Metalhead box is geared towards people that are willing to spend the money on a mystery box. If that doesn't sound appealing to you, then don't fucking order one. If that doesn't sound appealing to you, fucking ignore it. The thing that pisses me off, this seems to be the new trend, is to kind of bash this box. And I don't fully understand. If you're the type of person that is like super into the underground and you refuse to listen to anything that is remotely mainstream, then yeah, maybe this box wasn't for you, or maybe some of the other ones weren't. The Metalhead box is geared more towards the type of person that's like, you know what, I would like to get something once a month in the mail that appeals to my taste in music that will be a surprise. That's who it's meant for. This isn't meant for anyone else, and if you don't like that, fuck off. Plain and simple. And before people will say, why are you defending it so hard? Because this shit annoys me, because I understand the work that these people have put into this box. And the work that goes into shipping all of this shit out. I understand all of that 110%. And it just kind of annoys me when I see people just kind of shit all over someone's hard fucking work. But, I don't know. I'm just an asshole that likes to rant sometimes. But the Metalhead box, March Decibel Tour edition, very pleased with it. As I said, the last box was my favorite one, but this one was still absolutely killer nonetheless. And I hope some of you understand where I'm coming from with that rant that I went on. If you are interested in getting your own, link will be in the description. There's many options. There's a vinyl box, vinyl with a shirt, 2 LPs, mini Metalhead box. They do flash sales. They do boxes that contain items from past boxes for pretty cheap. So if any of this appeals to you, check it out. If it doesn't, move on with your fucking life. Oh, and by the way, in case you're wondering how those marks ended up on the bottom of the box from doing that shit at the end of the video. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.